Well, most people love a home-cooked meal, right? But charge people money for it, and you're breaking the law. At least that is how it used to be. So now in California, the law has changed to allow more people to use their skills in the kitchen to earn a living. John Ramos has the story.
This may look like a restaurant, but what it really is the culmination of somebody's dream. And a new state law may be helping to make that dream a reality for a lot more people. Tacos Don Chai is one of the newest restaurants in Martinez. But if it's a dream come true, it's an accidental dream for owner Brian Gonzalez, who in 2020 was helping manage a restaurant in San Francisco.
So I was left jobless pretty much on the day that the COVID announcement was made. Just hanging out at home, started cooking for friends. My friends really enjoyed my cooking, my birria in special.
Birria is another name for slow-cooked shredded meat, and Brian's is to die for. His friends encouraged him to sell his delicious brisket tacos, but instead, he spent 2 weekends giving them away for free in exchange for mentions on social media.
I did about maybe 500-600 tacos in like the 2 weekends. So it was a lot of people, and after that, it was just nonstop. Every weekend, it was just thousands of tacos done at my house.
And he didn't just cook at his Antioch home, he actually served customers at tables set up in a tropical-themed area around his pool.
But we had people sometimes jump in the pool, you know, like...
So you created a restaurant in your backyard?
Yeah, in my backyard, and obviously the neighbors weren't too happy about it because I think someone ended up calling the health department on me.
The health department shut him down. But Brian wasn't the only one doing it. There are lots of people making and selling food out of their homes. They just do it as part of the underground economy. So a new law, Assembly Bill 1325, signed in July, allows home cooks to come out of the shadows and actually make a living doing it. Roya Behari is CEO of Cook Alliance, the group that spearheaded the legislation.
Most people are actually unaware that it is illegal to sell food out of your home kitchen, not recognizing that they're, breaking any law when they're just trying to share their food. And so that's why we helped pass this law in California and are working to actually spread this across the entire U.S.
Brian now has a commercial kitchen, but under AB 1325, people can prepare and even serve food in their homes and earn up to $100,000 doing it. Of course, they have to undergo inspection and certification and are limited to only 90 meals per week.
It's really designed that they don't have to spend, much money besides what's already in a home kitchen to be able to create their food and share it with the community in a safe way.
Counties must set up and enforce the certification and inspection program, so many are slow to implement the law. But Brian says he's glad to hear about it, even if it came too late to save his backyard oasis.
Well, I wish that would have been maybe 2 years ago because, this is something that I needed. It's helping people. It's giving people jobs. People are making money. There's great food going around. And, there's nothing better than a home-cooked meal,
Cooking food is a universal experience. And now the law says people can put that experience to work for them. And for some, cook up a dream.
Now, there have been concerns from some counties over the issue of food safety, but proponents of the law say it will actually make things safer by bringing the home cooked out in the open and encourage safer food handling practices.